This is Viewers Corner News. Our news analysis today are on President Vladimir Putin of Russia and his army cannot fight and defeat the whole world. Therefore it is better for him to withdraw his army from Ukraine and go home. The European Union President Ursula von der Leyen said that the European Union wants Ukraine to join the Union. A proposal to abandon Belarus non-nuclear status was approved in the country's referendum. Stay with us. President Vladimir Putin of Russia and his army cannot fight and defeat the whole world. Therefore it is better for him to withdraw his army from Ukraine and go home. The invasion of Ukraine, a sovereign nation, is against natural and international law. No matter what the government of Russia under the leadership of President Vladimir Putin may say, think, or hold against Ukraine, they have no right to invade the country. Diplomacy should have solved the problems, no matter how long it may have taken. It is still the best option. It is a well-known fact that President Vladimir Putin and his country have dangerous war equipment to engage any country they wish to fight, but one thing President Vladimir Putin should understand, as we said before, is that the whole world is united now over the invasion of a sovereign nation and is solidly behind the people of Ukraine. Therefore, at this point, Russia will surely lose the fight against Ukraine, which is a fact. The Russian economy will face severe problems, if not now, then in the near future, unless certain measures are taken right now to correct the already damaged situation. The Viewers Corner news team believes that diplomacy should have been employed to resolve these problems instead of invading Ukraine. However, the Viewers Corner news team pleads with African leaders who cannot even fight the ordinary bandits in their various countries to tread carefully and be mindful of their utterances on the issue of war between Russia and Ukraine. Again, African leaders should tread carefully because if any country in the continent is attacked, the advanced countries of the world would only sit in their comfort zones to condemn it, and it ends there. Even if the West is going to take part, they will set conditions that may hurt the continent of Africa in the long run. Countries on the continent of Africa have severe problems to handle, beginning with insecurity and poverty as a result of bad economic policies by their leaders. Finally, African leaders, do not bite more than you can chew. A word is enough for the wise. The European Union President Ursula von der Leyen said that the European Union wants Ukraine to join the Union. The European Commission President, Ursula von der Leyen, stated that the European Union wants Ukraine to join the EU. According to the report, Ursula von der Leyen stated that Ukrainians are one of them, and the European Union wants them in. Though von der Leyen did not say whether the process for Ukraine to join European Union will be as quick as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had requested. President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine has pressured the EU and the North Atlantic Treaty Organization (NATO) on Ukraine's membership status, requesting a specific deadline. The European Union president said that the EU has a process with Ukraine and it includes incorporating the Ukrainian market into the single market and tight collaboration on the energy grid. The statements by von der Leyen come after the EU declared that Ukrainian refugees would be allowed to stay in member countries for 3 years without having to seek asylum. The EU also stated that it would deliver arms to Ukraine and impose harsh sanctions on Russia as a result of its invasion. A proposal to abandon Belarus non-nuclear status was approved in the country's referendum. It was reported that a referendum in Belarus on Sunday adopted a new constitution that abandons the country's non-nuclear status at a time when the former Soviet republic has become an entry point for Russian soldiers invading Ukraine. According to the report, the Belarus Central Elections Commission cited 65.2% of those who voted in favor. The outcome of the referendum was unsurprising given President Alexander Lukashenko's tightly controlled leadership. For the first time since the Soviet Union fell apart, the new constitution might allow nuclear weapons to be used on Belarusian soil. The referendum is taking place during a period of a huge crackdown on political opponents of the government, and the West has already stated that it will not recognize the results. According to human rights groups, Belarus has over 1,000 political prisoners. Anti-war protests erupted in various cities as a result of the referendum. Protests had largely died down in Belarus after Lukashenko initiated a harsh crackdown on dissent against his 28-year dictatorship. While addressing a voting site on Sunday, President Lukashenko claimed he could ask Russia to return nuclear weapons to Belarus. According to him, if you, the West, move nuclear weapons to Poland or Lithuania, which are close to our borders, I will ask Vladimir Putin to return the nuclear weapons that I handed away unconditionally. Mass protests occurred in 2020 after a disputed election that opponents claimed Lukashenko rigged. Following the 2020 protests, President Lukashenko turned to Russia for money to help counter the impact of Western sanctions. The exiled opposition leader, Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya, had urged Belarusians to utilize the vote to resist the invasion. People gathered at polling places in Minsk and other cities to protest. The All-Belarusian People's Assembly, which Lukashenko established and is made up of party loyalists, local councils, officials, and pro-government activists, would be given more powers under the new constitution. The new constitution would also provide President Lukashenko with life immunity from prosecution once he leaves office. If you want to get more analysis on politics and good governance, health issues and others, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Viewers Corner News YouTube channel.